The Courageous Heart meditation on Dr. Joe Dispenza's website is made for men and fathers, but I'm here today to do a review to let you know it's not really only for men and fathers. It is also a great meditation for women too. So he created this for men because a lot of men live in their lower energy centers. And that's really what this meditation kind of focuses on, is trying to take all that energy from the 3 lower centers and move it up to your heart and then eventually up to your brain. And this is actually one of my favorite meditations to do. The only part that really makes it for men is right at the very beginning. He says it takes a courageous heart to be a man or something like that along those lines. So he says a man. But if you're a woman and you're listening to this, just ignore that part and maybe just in your head replace it woman, because it does take a courageous heart to be a woman too. And I'm sorry, men, if you feel like we're intruding on your meditation specifically for you, but dude, it's a good one too, okay? So I'm sorry that we're intruding because we could use this too. But anyway, if you're a man or woman, this is an awesome meditation. So let me walk you through it just a little bit to see if this is one you have not purchased yet and you're kind of considering whether or not you'd like to purchase it, or if you have it and you just kind of want to understand it a little bit more, learn a little bit more about it. So he kind of starts off like he normally does with just a little induction. It's not very long, just kind of, just kind of tuning into the blackness, not too much of the body space kind of stuff. It is 37 minutes long, so it's kind of a nice, it's almost like doing a Blessings of the Energy Center on a shorter, like a shorter time frame, but it doesn't go quite through all of them. So he does the induction, and then he goes into the first energy centers, kind of like a Blessings of the Energy Center. He goes from the first to the second to the third, and then he moves into the heart. And he actually, probably a majority of the meditation is spent kind of focusing on the heart and opening up the heart. And I really like this heart opening because I know that sometimes I do, and I've heard from others of you, that the heart opening meditations are sometimes a little struggle for you because you feel like, oh, I can't open my heart. I can't feel these emotions. It's just, I don't know if it's the music, because the music in this is kind of, I don't know if you want to say manly. I mean, this picture on the cover kind of describes it. It almost sounds like a growling or something, and so it kind of gets into that inner man, or that inner inside of us. And so when you're trying to open your heart, sometimes he plays the la-di-da kind of music, but I mean that does that a little bit on the opening heart part, but it's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, but I just enjoyed the heart opening on this because I don't have a struggle really opening my heart on this. And now it's not like, oh, my heart is open, but it's I feel it. I'm not like, oh, I just can't feel it. Just I guess because he's moving it up, and then eventually like he's working you through it. So once he does kind of the heart opening part, then he has you move it up to your brain. And now some of you know too that going from the heart to the brain, you do pass through the throat. Now he skips that, like if you were doing a Blessings of the Energy Centers, he skips that, obviously because you don't need to. He's focusing on the lower ones. But I feel that it kind of pushes through that 5th energy center to get up to the head. And I've probably coughed or something in the meantime because it's kind of blocked, and it's like, okay, go up, and then it goes up to the brain. It's all this pushing up and forces it out. And then I love feeling it at the end too, when you connect the heart and the brain. And I don't know how else to describe it, but it's one of these meditations where I'm kind of like, oh, I don't want to sit through a whole hour-long meditation. And, I always feel like, okay, I may already be kind of open up here, but I just kind of want to get all this worked out up here, because I believe that the Blessings of the Energy Centers are incredible, and you do need to really work on all of them. Every once in a while, maybe just work on one specific, but this one, like I said, I think most of us kind of hold everything down here and it helps to move it up. And then maybe the next day do a Blessings of the Energy Center. So you've kind of worked down here, and then the next day you're kind of moving it all up and clearing it out. So this is an excellent one. I wouldn't say favorite, top 5 probably of my favorite meditations of his. So I highly, highly recommend this for both men and women. If you're interested, if you were unaware, he does have one for women specifically. You know, it's kind of, that one's kind of focusing on yourself, because a lot of women are mothers, and or just in general, even if you're not a mother, you kind of focus yourself on more people. And so that one, that's what that one's about. I can do a review on that one too. But like I said, this one is really good. I highly, highly recommend it. Let me know of your thoughts on this meditation. And that's it.